And at the very end of the tribulation period, at the end of that 7 years, and this gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Now, family, listen to me. What Christ just gave the disciples in private was his prophetic warnings about the tsunami of end-time apocalyptic events that are charging towards humanity. Now, pay attention. From verse 4 through 14, he gives us a summary of the end-time events that is all encapsulated in the Great Tribulation period, which I taught you last week about the Great Tribulation period, a period of 7 years instituted by a 7-year peace treaty between the Antichrist and the nation of Israel for safety. It is during those 7 years, these things that I just read to you will be unleashed on the earth. Now, after the Lord reads, or after the Lord gives us this synopsis of the 7 years of the tribulation, what he then gives the disciples next, watch, is the singular event, hear me, that initiates or sets off or triggers the back half of that tribulation period. It is the second 3.5 years of that tribulation period that is just around the corner in society, in which God unleashes the full force of his wrath upon the earth to punish people for their rebellion and to get the attention of the nation of Israel. Now, what the Lord gave them is a full synopsis. Hear me. But what he's about to give them next is the singular event. The singular event that happens in the middle of the tribulation period that triggers or initiates the full outpouring of God's wrath upon all humanity. No one alive during that day will escape. What we're about to read next is that singular event that happens at the 3.5 year mark of the tribulation. I want you to know it. I want you to understand it. You're going to see it in society. You're going to see it in culture. You'll see people talking about it on social media. And at 2019, you will not be ignorant. You will not be foolish at Starbucks. You will know how to handle yourself in a conversation. So first he tells them everything that's going to happen from the beginning to the end, but then he gives them a detailed synopsis of what happens in the middle.